Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the 10 vegan foods that I don't eat. And these foods, they are all vegan, but I just choose to not eat them. And the reasons for why I'm going to explain to you right now. Alright, so food number one is actually not a food, it's a drink. It's sodas. So I don't drink any kind of soda, whether that's Coke, Fanta, Sprite, 7-Up, Pepsi. I actually stopped drinking soda even before I went vegan. It was just because I was addicted to it. And I've talked about this in a few other videos before. Plus they contain empty calories, so you just get tons of artificial sugars that don't nourish your body in any kind of way. So it's really pointless. These industries that make sodas are basically all owned by Coca-Cola, and the only thing that they're interested in is money. So they don't care about your health, and they will, even if it says Cola Light, Cola Zero, all of them are the same thing, sometimes even worse. Food number two is chips. So I would say I gave up chips to 95% because I personally would never buy chips for myself. The only times I have chips is when I'm on a family gathering or something and they have chips there and some guacamole and sometimes Ali buys tortilla chips from Trader Joe's. They have the unsalted ones and they are pretty good, and those are the only chips I really eat. I don't eat any Dorito chips, I don't eat any Cheetos and all these heavily processed kind of chips. Also a tip, if you really crave tortilla chips, you can make them yourself. I even have a recipe for them in my ebook, so I highly recommend to check it out if you're really craving chips. Food number three is candies. So that includes gummy bears, Snicker bars, Mars, the Oreos, M&M's, Smarties. And the reason why I don't eat candies, even though some of them are vegan, like Oreos are vegan, is because I just don't feel great eating them. I honestly prefer making them myself because they're super easy to make yourself. I even have a Snicker bar recipe on my blog and on my Instagram, so you can check it out if you're interested in making your own Snicker bars. So that's the reason why I don't eat candies. Food number four is vegetable oil, corn oil, canola oil, and palm oil. So these four oils, I have never bought them or ate them so palm oil is not environmental friendly at all.
But the proliferation of palm oil also poses a massive environmental threat. Each year, palm oil plantations destroy millions of acres of forested land, create billions of tons of carbon pollution, and kill endangered wildlife. All of this makes the palm oil industry one of the worst environmental offenders on the planet.
It's one of the leading causes for deforestation and for habitat loss. And the other three oils, they don't give you any nutritional value. So yeah, there's no point for me in eating these oils when I can choose other much more healthier oils like avocado oil, almond oil, coconut oil, or even olive oil. That's pretty much it. Food number five is hard liquor. I specifically didn't want to say alcohol because I do drink wine, a glass of wine at some very rare occasions, mostly when I'm around my family because they're super addicted to wine, and every time we go to a restaurant or we're at someone's house, they serve wine like crazy people. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with wine. But hard liquor is something I've drank a lot in my past and I had my fun with it, and now I just don't want it. I just don't want it anymore because again, I don't see the point in it. For me, I'm the kind of person if I don't see a point in eating something or doing something, I just stop doing it. So for hard liquor like tequila, whiskey, rum, vodka, those are things that I just don't I don't want them to be in my life anymore. And they don't make me feel great either, you know. They make me feel tipsy and they make me feel out of control from my own body, and I don't like that at all. I like to be in control of my body. And you know, you will get hangovers, and I mean, you know, sure, like in the beginning hangovers are cool, but at some point it just gets like, you know, old and yeah, it's just not fun anymore. So I gave up that. And another reason why I don't drink it anymore is again because of the empty calories that they give you. I mean, they give you so much calories, but all of these calories are going straight to your belly fat, not to nourish your body. So that's that. Well, food number 6 is frozen meals. I don't think I've ever bought a frozen meal, not even when I was a non-vegan. Just because like the picture that they put on these meals, like it's not very appealing, you know, it doesn't make me want to buy that product and eat it. And I mean, I do understand people that are looking for a fast, quick meal, but I would rather just buy like bread, avocado and lettuce and call this a meal than buying these like pre-made frozen meals. And so yeah, that's definitely something I would never buy. And I'm sure that the ingredients that they add into these frozen meals are not the best ingredients. So yeah, that's something I don't eat as a vegan. Alright, food number 7 is table salt. I don't buy or eat table salt anymore. And that's something I didn't do in the beginning. I mean, I did do it in the beginning, but then I learned about it, and then I learned that there were healthier salts like sea salt or Celtic salt. Those are the salts I use now because they contain more minerals for you. That's the only reason why I don't eat table salt. Food number 8 is castor sugar or white sugar in general. So I don't think that people know, but most commercial sugars out there are actually not even vegan. And that's something I had to learn throughout this year, because I used to use castor sugar on my waffles, and then I made my research on it and found out that like the process of like making white sugar is actually not vegan, because they use bone char, which is the bones of dead animals, to change the brown color of sugar to white. So the natural color of sugar is usually brown. For some reason, they want to change the color of the brown sugar to white, and they do this with bone char. And I found out about it after watching this video from Bite Size Vegan. I will have it linked below.
So why the heck are we using the charred bones of cows on our sugar? Well, for some reason we like our sugar to be white, and sugar naturally has a brown tint to it. So many decades ago, we clever humans devised a way to use the charred bones of animals to take the color out of sugar.
After seeing this video, I threw away my castor sugar, and now the only sugar we use is coconut sugar. And even coconut sugar, it's not something I use every day. I prefer maple syrup as a sweetener over sugar in general. Yeah, and coconut sugar is also way healthier than white sugar. Food number 9 is fake meats and fake cheeses, or you could also call them vegan alternatives. And this is something, again, it's something to 95% I don't eat. But the 5% I do eat, because sometimes, I mean, Ali likes these like vegan alternatives a lot. He likes, you know, the texture of them and like the flavors, and it's like easy to prepare them. I think these fake cheeses and fake meats are a great product. I truly support these companies that produce them, just because we will get more non-vegans to a vegan diet, to stick to a vegan diet, because they have these alternatives that will, you know, still give them this feeling of eating something that has a texture like chicken or meat or cheese. And you know, that's amazing, because all these products are made without harming animals, and that alone is just incredible. But yeah, I am a person, I just prefer wholesome foods over processed. And that's why I would never buy like these things for myself. I always eat them if I'm with somebody else and you know, maybe there is nothing else to eat, or I don't know, sometimes I would just try a bite to see how it tastes. But yeah, that's the only reason why I don't eat it, because I prefer wholesome foods over processed. Food number 10 is margarine or margarine. Like I was telling Ali about this video and he said that you pronounce it margarine, but I call it margarine. Whatever. So margarine is like the plant-based butter version, but I wouldn't call it like, you know, a butter that was made for vegans, because it was originally made for people that couldn't afford the dairy butter. And the reason why I don't eat margarine is because it contains palm oil and vegetable oil or corn oil. And again, I already explained why I don't support products that have palm oil inside or vegetable oil. They're just labeling now their margarine vegan because they noticed that, you know, the vegan movement is getting big, and you know, they can make money out of vegans that are looking for a vegan butter alternative. But I actually did buy a vegan butter just like last week, but I bought a special vegan butter from the brand Miyoko's, and they produce it for vegans. And I truly support companies like that because they know what the vegan message is about, they are ethical, and they care about their ingredients. The main ingredients in this butter are cashews and coconuts. But yeah, I would highly suggest taking or buying from a brand like Miyoko's. They're truly amazing and healthier as well. So that's it, guys. Those were the 10 vegan foods that I don't eat or drink. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!